Hello, this is the Happy Vanna Pokemon Podcast with your hosts, Dan and Nick. We talk about everything Pokemon.
Oh yeah, and today we are going to go over how to build a deck, or the general idea of what you go through, what you should be thinking about when you are building a deck.
Right, and some of the key components that you should put in a deck, some stuff that makes for a good deck.
Yeah.
So, but let's review from last week what we did.
It's a tough one.
Yeah, it really is. I played a lot online, and a lot of people just quit.
Yeah, people
I get a
don't
lot
like
of people
to face the mad party.
Yeah, just not enough. So
not a lot of people can handle.
Right, so that tends to happen quite a bit. Like people see I'm pulling the mad party, and they say, okay, they resign.
Yeah, they don't. Man, it's not fun to play against.
No, but it is fun to play. So
yeah,
so that is good.
Yeah, so we're also going to be opening our pack live once again.
Right. So another live pack opening.
Yeah, but should I go over my Pokemon fact first?
Oh, I can't wait to hear the Pokemon fact.
All right, so the
wait.
What?
I gotta get prepared for it.
Okay.
All right, now I'm ready. Let's do the Pokemon fact of the day.
So the fact of the day is Lavender Town has a dark secret.
Ooh.
Yeah, and I know, I can tell you're wondering, what's the dark secret? I can tell it's like tearing you apart.
It is. It's a rough one. I don't know. I want to know now. No, I want to know now?
Yeah.
I want to know now.
So, Lavender Town's dark secret is that's where the Pokemon trainers go to bury their deceased Pokemon.
Oh, that's sad.
Yeah, but I don't know how Pokemon would decease.
Yeah, we don't want any dead Pokemon.
Because they just get knocked out.
Right?
You could have a level 1 Caterpie against a level 9 Charizard, and he could Flamethrower with type advantage, but the Caterpie would still only be knocked out.
Yeah.
So how... I don't think Pokemon can die from physical damage, even though they do in the show.
Right?
I don't know. It's confusing, really, the Pokemon whole anatomy, how it all works.
Alrighty. Now it is time to get to our live feed.
Oh boy.
So
I'm gonna get the pack open. I'm guessing grass.
I am guessing water.
Alrighty. Let's see what we got for types. There we go.
Alrighty. And now we will start our live feed.
Alrighty.
And it is checking our connections. And now we are super live.
Alrighty, so
hang on 1 second. Let me just get the camera locked in here for our live feed, so we're not so jumping around.
Alrighty, sounds good.
Because trying some new stuff, always trying new stuff.
Yeah, we got the YouTuber lighting going on today.
And let's tilt that way, and then we should be good.
Alright, so first we have a basic Pokemon is the Dedenne, 70 HP Psychic type. Its attack is Mad Party for a Psychic and 2 colorless. 20 damage is attack, does 20 damage for each of your opponents. Each of your Pokemon in your discard pile that have the Mad Party attack. Weakness is Steel, Retreat is 1. Next we have a trainer, it's the Bird Keeper, Supporter. Search your deck for an active Pokemon, switch it with one of your bench Pokemon. If you do, draw 3 cards.
Cool.
Next we have the Solrock, 90 HP fighting type. Its ability is Resistance Shade. If you have a Lunatone in play, your opponent's Pokemon in play have no resistance. Then its attack is Rock Throw for a fighting and a colorless for 30 damage. Weakness is Grass. Retreat is 1. Next we have the Passimian, a basic Pokemon, 110 HP fighting type. Its first attack is Call for Family for a colorless. Search your deck for up to 2 basic Pokemon and put them onto your bench, and shuffle your deck. Then its second attack is Rock Hurl for a fighting and 2 colorless, 70 damage. This attack's damage isn't affected by resistance. Weakness to Psychic. Retreat is 1. Next we have the Bunnelby, Basic Pokemon, 40 HP, colorless. Its attack is Mad Party. For 2 colorless, 20 damage. This attack does 20 damage for each Pokemon in your discard pile that has the Mad Party attack. Weakness is Fighting. Retreat is 1.
Nice.
Next we have the Vanillite, 60 HP, basic Pokemon, 60 HP, water type. Its attack is Ice Over for water, 10 damage. Flip a coin. If heads, your opponent's active Pokemon is now paralyzed. Weakness is Steel. Retreat is 1. Oops.
Well, let's not get too crazy there.
Next we have the Gothita, 60 HP, psychic type. Its first attack is Fortunate Eye. Look at the top 5 cards of your opponent's second, put them back in any order. Second attack for a psychic and a colorless, Gentle Slap, 30. Weakness is Darkness, resistance is Fighting, retreat is 1.
Alright.
Next we have a great Pokemon. It's the Nickit, basic Pokemon, 70 HP, Darkness. Its attack is Tail Whip for 1 Darkness. Flip a coin. If heads, during your opponent's next turn, the defending Pokemon can attack. Weakness Grass, retreat is 1. Why isn't this a legendary Pokemon?
I don't know.
Next we have a Meltan for basic Pokemon, 70 HP, Steel type. First attack is Headbutt for 1 colorless and does 10 damage. Second attack is Beam for a Steel and a colorless, 20 damage. Weakness is Fire, resistance is Grass, retreat is 1. Our final Pokemon is Stage 1 is the Diggersby, 130 HP, Darkness type. First attack is Hammer In for a... That's not Darkness, that's Fighting. First attack is Hammer In for a Fighting and 2 colorless, 90 damage. Second attack is Land Crush for 2 Fighting and 2 colorless, 140. Weakness is Grass, retreat is 3. That's our pack.
That's our pack for today. Alright, that'll end our live feed. Thanks.
Alrighty. Pretty good pack. We got the Bird Keeper.
At the Bird Keeper, we got 2 Mad Parties.
Yeah, 2 Mad Parties. That's the Mad Party pack.
Nice. Very good.
Yeah, so let's get on to the deck.
Let's get on to the deck.
That we're going to be showing how it was built and how you go about building a deck of your own.
Right?
I'm pretty excited for this one.
Yeah, this should be pretty good.
It's a little bit more informational along with a pretty cool deck.
Yeah, so let's talk about that a little bit. So what do we want to look for? What do we want to start with a good deck?
Oh, the main attacker for sure. You want to figure out a main Pokemon to base your deck around.
Yeah. So what a good thing is that we do is we take a binder and we take all our trainers that we're going to use that anything that could be a usable card, and we try to get a play set and put it in this binder.
Yeah.
So that way we're not digging through thousands of cards trying to find one card. We have a full play set in a binder where we can pull out, say we need Bird Keepers. We can pull out four Bird Keepers and put them into our deck, right?
Yeah.
So
pretty much any trainer too. I mean.
Well, not any trainer. I mean, you don't need Spirit Links, or you don't need.
Oh well, Spirit Links are a little different.
There's a lot of silly trainers out there that aren't used as much.
Yeah, but there's always that like one exception. I feel like where I always end up looking for it. You know what I mean?
There is, and that those come in far and few between. So what you want to do when you're starting to build decks and trying to make good decks is you want to get a binder so that you can organize your cards that you need.
Yeah, and then you also want to get a way to do a lot of damage for cheap energy, or if you could how to set up your Pokemon really fast with your energy.
And then another thing you want to do too is be able to have a deck that is easy for you to get the cards for. You don't want cards that are very rare. You don't want cards that are very hard to get. You know, a lot of commons, and there's a lot of good cards out there like that. Like the Mad Party deck that we went over last week. Majority of those cards are common, so that there helps people out.
Yeah.
You know, to get a deck like that. This deck we're going to talk about now is one that Nick built, and there are a lot of commons in here, and it will explain which ones are more rare and which ones are common, and how to come about getting these cards.
Yeah, and so what you were saying about the cards easier to get, that is very important, because we've had Luke on before, and Luke, he liked to make the very expensive decks that were big at the time. So
right.
He ended up having to spend a lot of money on like 3 cards, which
right.
kind of hurt him in the long run,
Right, and this, you don't want to do that. So there is We only do run one GX in this deck.
Yeah, well, we run one, like, we run two, but we only run one of the same.
Yeah, one of the same. So we'll get to that. We'll go through the deck, and then we'll kind of explain how it's played and how it came about together, all of it gelled together, and how we would go about getting it together. So we'll start here, and Nick's going to start us off.
Oh, I am?
Yeah,
right.
you are.
All
You
right.
are. You are. I've nominated you to go first.
Okay, first we have the Jirachi, 70 HP Steel type. It has Stellar Wish. Once during your turn before you attack, if this Pokemon is your active Pokemon, you may look at the top 5 cards of your deck, reveal a trainer card you find there, and put it back into your hand. Then shuffle the other cards back into your deck, and this Pokemon is now asleep. Then its attack is Slap for Steel and a colorless, 30 damage, weakness Fire, resistance Psychic. Retreat is 1. Now, this Pokemon is used to help get your trainers with the top 5 cards of your deck, pretty much.
So now this here is a hard card to get. This is a rare card, probably hard to find.
Yeah,
so
it's like $13 if
this
you
is
want
probably
to buy it.
yeah, this is probably
like
going to be the hardest one to find. What you could do is go and buy the
Build and Battle box?
build and no, not the build and battle box.
No?
The
Is there
the arena battle deck.
Oh, yeah.
With the Pikachu, Zekrom Pikachu deck.
Yeah.
That has 4 of them in there.
Does it have 4?
It has 4 of them in there, like I've said.
That's pretty helpful.
So that's an easy way to get your Jirachis, so you don't have to be buying all kinds of packs,
yeah.
Or even buying them online. You could buy them on that. You're spending $25, but you're getting a bunch of cards.
Yeah,
you could tear apart that deck. It's not something you gotta hold on to. So that's why the Jirachi would work out good in this deck, because you're not spending a lot of money. Easy to get some cards. I saw it at Walmart today, so
yeah,
it's not a problem.
And fun fact about Jirachi, on his stomach, he has like this line, and that's actually an eyeball that opens up.
No, that could have been the fun fact of the day. Why didn't you go with that?
Well, I didn't know we were going to be talking about... Well, I knew we were going to be talking about Jirachi. I just didn't think about it.
Okay. Well, we played 2 in this deck.
Two fun facts there.
Yeah. He's weak to fighting, and he's resistant to psychic.
He's weak to fire.
Oh, that is fire. Look at us.
Yeah.
All kinds of craziness today.
Yeah.
And the retreat cost is 1. So, he is good to have, and we are just playing him for his ability in this deck. You'll see that most decks play Jirachi has ability.
Yeah. Well, I don't think they'd be playing him for his attack.
Right? In this deck, we're not playing him for his attack. Most people won't be playing him for his attack. So, our next one is the Sobel.
Sobel.
Sabel. Okay, we'll go Sobel. He is a water type Pokemon, and this whole deck is themed around water. So he's a water type Pokemon. He has Pound for 1.
Oh, he has 70 HP.
He has 70 HP. Yeah.
You're getting a little crazy there.
I'm jumping the gun. He's 70 HP. He has his first attack for 1 colorless is Pound for 10. For a water and a colorless is Water Gun for 20. He's weak to electric, and his retreat is 1.
This is my favorite, like, Generation 8 starter Pokemon. I think he's pretty cool.
And then we played 3 all together, and then we played a different type, which is a 60 HP Pokemon with 1 water. He has Water Gun for 20.
Yeah, and
so still the same with weakness and retreat cost.
We played this one because sometimes you just don't have enough. You're right there, but you're like 10 damage short. So you can bring in the 60 HP one and do 20 instead of the 70 HP one that takes 2 energy for 20.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, it's just kind of a if need be situation.
Okay, so then our next one after that is the Drizzile. Drizzile?
Yeah.
You go Isle? Drizzile?
Yeah,
okay.
It's Drizzile.
Drizzile? Okay, Drizzile. He's a stage 1. He evolves from the Sobel. He's a 90 HP. And then he has an ability of Shady Dealings. When you play this Pokemon from your hand to evolve one of your Pokemon during your turn, you may search your deck for a trainer card, reveal it, and put it into your hand, then shuffle your deck.
Well, that's way good.
That's super good. Any trainer card you want.
Yeah, supporter or item. And it's an ability. You don't gotta... It's like Skyla, but you get it for evolving your Pokemon.
Right? So it's perfect.
Yeah.
So he has 1 attack for 1 water and 1 colorless, water drip for 30. Now he's definitely not an attacker.
He is not an attacker.
Not an attacker. He's weak to electric, just like his stage 1.
Which
or
is
just
weird.
like
He's not a bird.
He's not a bird.
Like his basic, but
Like his basic. Yeah, but he's not a bird. Usually the birds are all weak to. And he has a retreat cost of 1.
Well, isn't Gyarados occasionally weak to electric?
I think so. And we play. What do we play? We play 2 of them.
Yeah.
We play 2 of these.
Drizzile.
The Drizzile. Which gets us to our next Pokemon, which is the Inteleon. Inteleon.
Yeah, that sounds
right. Inteleon. He's the stage 2, evolves from the Drizzile. And he's 160 HP water-type Pokemon. He also has Shady Dealings. And his Shady Dealings is when you play this Pokemon from your hand to evolve one of your Pokemon during your turn, you may search your deck for up to 2 trainer cards, reveal them, and put them into your hand. Then shuffle the deck.
Wow, Shady Dealings Part 2.
Part 2 of Shady Dealings. So you're getting twice as many Shady Dealings out of this.
Or twice as many trainer cards.
Right. So, you're getting you're getting anything from Pokeballs to switches to whatever you need.
Yeah, to boss's orders, really.
Yeah, anything. Even a stadium would be
stadium.
Okay. You need to put the chaotic swell out there if that's something you want to play. So, but this is all just our deck and something that we made, and this is how we come about it. So now we put all 3 of these cards together, and we said, okay, well now we can put any kind of trainer basically we want in this deck.
Yeah, we can pretty much get it at any point. Even if when custom catchers were a thing, you could get that. The missing clovers you could probably get at one point.
Right. So let me just finish up with this, and then we'll talk a little more about that. He has 1 attack. It's for 1 color, or for 1 water and 1 colorless. Aqua Bullet for 120, which is pretty good. This attack also does 20 damage to one of your opponent's bench Pokemon. Okay, so we're doing bench damage too. That's good.
It's pretty great, but he is not our main attacker still.
Definitely not our main attacker. But if we're in a pinch, we're in a tight spot, and this is all we got, 120 is not too bad, plus 20 on the bench.
Yeah, for 2 energy especially.
Yeah, so we're doing all right. So now this is where we're starting off. We got Jirachi, who's getting us trainers, and then we got Inteleon that's getting us trainers, and Drizzile that's getting us trainers too.
Yeah, so now we've got all the support Pokemon.
So that's what we're doing. We've created a base support Pokemon, base set of support cards.
I'd say there's 1 more support Pokemon coming up, but you'll see, you'll hear and see it, depending if you're just listening or if you're actually watching too.
And so we play a 3-2-2 line of this.
Oh, we do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the nice thing too is that if we do have, if we play the Drizzile, and we have both of our Swabbles out, we can play the Drizzile, get a rare candy, and then rare candy into the Inteleon. So
on the other Sobble?
On the other Sobble. Then we could get more rare candies out to evolve other Pokemon if we want. Or we can get quick balls out, or we can get this out, we can get that out, we can start throwing stuff all over the place.
Yeah, like Imakuni's Doduo.
Yeah. Yeah. For all those don't know that the Doduo, what he does is he had, was it an ability or was it the part of the attack?
It was his attack, and it was like run away, and
you throw the card across the table.
Yeah, well, it was across the table, but I always took it as you're supposed to throw it at your opponent.
We'll have to look that up for you and bring that up next time.
Yeah. So next we have basic Pokemon. It is the Squirtle, 70 HP Water type. This
everybody loves Squirtle.
It's my favorite starter ever.
Best starter.
For sure. Its first attack is Tackle for a colorless 10 damage. Its second attack is Rain Splash for a water and a colorless 20 damage. Weakness is Grass, and Retreat is 1. What a classic!
What a classic!
I originally made this deck because I wanted something to do with Squirtle and or Blastoise.
And now Squirtle, we're playing a playset of Squirtles.
Yep, all 4.
So that leads, and we're all Well, everybody's played Pokemon, and everybody knows who the Squirtle is, so you know what this is evolving to. There's no reason to have the Squirtle and not have the next 2 evolutions after that.
Yeah, the Wartortle. Now, I just noticed that this Wartortle evolving into the Squirtle, from the Squirtle, I'm sorry, it only has 70 HP.
Okay.
The Squirtle has
70 HP.
Odd, isn't it?
Odd, definitely odd.
But the Wartortle does have an ability, which is Solid Shell. This Pokemon takes 20 less damage from attacks after applying weakness and resistance. So, it's like him having 90 HP,
yeah,
really.
Basically.
I guess if he had 110, he'd be too overpowered or something. I'm not really sure.
If he had another 20, he'd be at 110 already. Yeah.
He would be pretty beefy.
But he is Wartortle, so he's
turtle.
He's one of the better Pokemon out there. I mean,
that is true. He's also a classic.
Yeah, classic. He's a base set starter type Pokemon. So.
Yeah, his attack is Aqua Slash, 60 damage, 2 water energy, and this Pokemon cannot attack during your next turn. Weakness is Grass. Retreat is 2.
So that's okay as long as
we only play 1 because Rare Candy is like a savior.
Oh, okay. So that's and you're gonna need the rare candies, especially with
the Inteleon playing
with the
2.
Inteleons.
So next we have the Blastoise. Stage 2, 160 HP, Water type. Its ability is Powerful Squall. Once during your turn, before you attack, you may look at the top 6 cards of your deck and attach any number of water energy cards you find there to your Pokemon in any way you like. Shuffle the other cards back into your deck. This is our last support Pokemon in the deck. And it is pretty darn good.
Yeah, he is.
Because if you got more than one, because you're just looking through the top and attach an energy.
Yep.
And then his attack is Hydro Tackle for 3 water, and it does 150 damage, and this Pokemon does 30 damage to itself. Weakness is Grass. Retreat is 3. The art on it looks really cool, too.
Yeah, it's pretty good art.
So this is a really good card, and we play 3.
He's one of the only Pokemon, too, that actually has guns on him.
That is true. The other one is like Genesect.
Genesect, yeah.
But the Blastoise guns are natural. Genesect was altered.
The Blastoise is water guns anyways. It's not...
That is true.
Not anything more than just water guns, so...
That is true.
So anyway, so we're playing how many of these?
3.
Okay, so we played 3 of these. Now this is a rare card, so... I guess we should go back and kind of go through what the rare cards were.
Oh yeah, the Inteleon too.
The Inteleon was a rare card. Difficult to get.
He's probably only about $1.
He's probably only about $1. Blastoise is probably about $2.
Yeah.
So he's not... The rest of these cards that we've gone through, commons.
Commons and uncommons.
You know, commons and uncommons, so they shouldn't be too hard to get.
Yeah.
You know, Squirtle, Wartortle, not hard to get.
Yeah.
So, definitely, so far, with that, pretty easy deck to make.
Yeah. So, next we have...
And you said we played 3 of these?
Yeah.
Okay.
I said it 3 times.
All right.
Well, we said it 3 times now.
All right. Just making sure.
Yeah, it's fine. I just
noticed.
So next we have Stage 2. It is the Blastoise GX. 240 HP Water type. Its ability is Solid Shell. This Pokemon takes 30 less damage from attacks after applying weakness and resistance. And its first attack is Rocket Splash, 60 damage. Shuffle any amount of water energy from your Pokemon into your deck. This attack does 60 damage for each card you shuffled into your deck in this way. So that can do a lot of damage.
Right.
And then its GX attack is Giant Geyser GX. Attach any number of water energy cards from your hand to your Pokemon in any way you like. So it's like the Magnezone. So this is our main attacker. And we only run 2, but we have cards to get him out of the discard if he's knocked out. And so far with the Pokemon, what you're going to do is you're going to use the Inteleon and the Drizzile to get cards that try to help evolve into your Blastoises. And then you're going to use your normal Blastoise, your non-GX Blastoise. You're going to use him to power up your GX Blastoise to do that Rocket Splash for big numbers. And then you get the energy back into your deck, and you reshuffle the energy so you can just keep cycling it out and hitting for big damage.
Well, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Now, So we already have 3 Blastoid, right?
Yeah.
So there's a possibility we can swap the Blastoid GX out for like the Inteleon V or something to that nature. I mean, we'd have to look through our cards and see what else we can swap him out for because
Yeah.
Why he is a good card and he's easy to get because they have a box set with the Blastoid right now.
Do they? I thought it was the.
Where it's a Blastoid full art.
I thought it was the tag team. No.
It's not.
Oh yeah, because they have the Charizard and they have the Venusaur too,
Yes.
I believe, right?
Yes. So this is just the plain Blastoid has his own box set. So
this art looks pretty good too.
Yes. So the full art, if you want to go get it, it is out there. You can buy it. So you don't have to necessarily try to dig for the Blastoid GX out there. It would be easy to do though. So
his eyes are different colors in the arts. This one has like a very light brown eyes. Oh, this one has like a reddish pinkish eye. It looks like a light brown now, but you can see it's because of the card how it's like the hollow.
The hollow
online.
Yeah, that's what it is.
See, look.
They look like they got flames in there now. So yeah, it's just changing with the hollow effect in the background.
Yeah, but I think it's not. I think it's normally red on the GX, which is kind of weird.
So.
Cool. And we do run 2.
We do run 2. So that gets us into our trainers, and now all these trainers we could just pull randomly. So whatever we want, we can pull.
Yep. And
once we play our cards, the first one is Capacious Bucket. It's search your deck for up to 2 water energy cards, reveal them and put them into your hand, then shuffle your deck. So here you go. You can easily pull this, and you know what would be good in this deck? The Rangaroo.
The instruct or the swap out?
The swap out. You can put the energy right on top, and then you can put it right on your... Because you look at the top 6 cards of your deck, right?
Oh, yeah, and then you can get it back with the bucket.
Right. Well,
if
no.
you want it.
Well, right. So this here, it says, look at the top 6...
Oh, yeah.
Top 6 cards. You're definitely going to get one.
Yeah, that is
because
true.
You're putting it on top.
So maybe we should add that
in
the future update.
Yeah, so that a Rangaroo, he might
be real useful.
He might be real useful. Maybe take out the Jirachi.
Maybe one.
Right? Put a Rangaroo in, take out a Jirachi.
Yeah, or maybe something else later in the deck.
So that might be the way to go. That way you're guaranteed an energy on something.
Oh yeah, I think that's definitely the way to go.
So, but then again, you could flip over another energy. So
that is true.
So the Capacious Bucket lets you get 2 energies and put them in your hand, and we run 3 of them.
It's a good card.
It's a good card. You shuffle your deck afterwards, so there you go. So that's where I'm thinking that the Rangaroo might help out.
Yeah, but if you want to do a different rendition of this deck, I don't know if the Capacious Bucket is 100% necessary. I think this deck could function without it, if you know what I mean.
Probably. Maybe we could take one of them out, one of the Capacious Buckets out, and just put the Rangaroo in.
Yeah, because I think with the Capacious Bucket, searching your deck for the water energy and putting them into your hand hurts the powerful Squall maybe a bit. But I guess if you already have a lot of energy, you can reshuffle or something with a card. Which I don't know what you can do that with anymore.
Right.
Maybe Marnie.
Oh yeah, with Marnie maybe. And then so we play 3 of these in there. Like you said, maybe we can limit it to 2 or even 1.
Yeah.
So that's a good possibility. But then put the Rangaroo in there.
Yeah, we need the Rangaroo. Next we have Evolution Incense. It is an item. Search your deck for an evolution Pokemon, reveal it, and put it into your hand, then shuffle your deck. So I feel like a lot of the time you'll be getting this or something else. This is one of the main things you'll be getting with your shady dealings, I feel to try to get your Blastoise out very quickly. This and probably a rare candy or something.
Now,
this is a pretty good card. I like the card.
It's a real good card. Is the Scoop Up Net something that we'd want to think about playing?
Why? Oh, maybe.
To keep playing the Inteleon?
Maybe.
For the ability?
Yeah. I could see that.
Or is the Scoop Up Net, maybe I'm thinking it's only for basic.
Yeah.
Or is it, I gotta try to remember, is the Scoop Up Net for more than just basic? for base, like if you can scoop up your whole thing and start over, great.
I think it was
Maybe
like
you can't-
non-GX
non-
or Vs.
Yeah, maybe it's non-GX and Vs. So
So-
that would help out quite a bit.
Yeah,
And
maybe
you
the
can-
scoop up net.
You can play more of these Intellions, or maybe you can get rid of the Intellion and put another Drizzle there, or have 3 and 3 and not play the Intellion. That way you can just scoop up net them.
Oh, if you couldn't do a stage 2?
You don't need a stage 2.
Well, I know, but the Intellion lets you get 2.
But if you're using a scoop up net, you could just put another one down.
Yeah, but yes, you can use a scoop up net, but you pick him up and then you'd only get one more. So it'd be like 1 and 1, where here you can evolve the Sobble into the Drizzile to get 1, then you can evolve the Drizzile into the Intellion and get 3 total without using a scoop up net.
Maybe that's what we say is take out one of the Intellions. So instead of playing 2, you only play 1, and then you play the scoop up net so you can scoop up the whole Intellion. Then you're playing another Drizzile, and then you're playing another Intellion on top of it.
Maybe.
So I mean, it
Maybe
can play differently.
Yeah, it depends really on the person playing, like how they prefer to play.
Okay.
If they rather try to get for the scoop up net, or if they'd rather just try to get the evolution. You know
Right.
what I mean?
So we play 4 of these evolution incense.
Yeah.
So
we're getting a little off of a card, but I guess it comes with
the
deck.
right, and that's
deck
what we're
building.
doing. We're talking about deck building and what we can do to change our deck if necessary. But this is what we started with our deck, and this is what we built. I don't think anybody else is playing a Blastoid deck right now. I don't
No.
think it's out there. So, and the way we're running it is that we built this, and we're happy to play it. So
Yeah, I do like this deck.
the next trainer item card that we have is the Great Ball, which we all know what it does. You look at the top 7 cards of your deck. You may reveal a Pokemon you find there and put it into your hand, then shuffle the cards back into your deck.
Great.
So easy.
Yeah.
We've all played it.
We've got 2.
We've got 2. Most people play this one, so it's a good one to play.
It's a classic.
So definitely helps out. Get those. You want to try to get the Pokemon out early. As many Pokemon as you want to try to load your bench up with this deck.
Yeah.
And the
so
reason
you can start evolving.
Or one, you can start evolving, and 2, you have less cards in your deck.
Oh yeah.
So when you're trying to draw that energy, you're just drawing more energy than you're drawing, Pokemon.
Yeah, you want to try to thin everything except energy with this deck.
Right. So that's what you kind of want to do, and that's what we're looking at here.
Alrighty.
So moving on to our next card, because we are good with a Great Ball.
Next we have the Great Catcher. Now this card you don't really need to have in here. You can probably replace it with something.
And it's still a good card. It
It's
still
good
has a
for now,
place
yeah.
right now. Not a lot of people are playing GXs, and really nobody's playing EXs unless they're playing expanded. But well, like we said, it's going to be soon. It's going to be just completely out of rotation.
Yeah.
It's so far and few between used right now that there's no reason really we should have it in the deck.
Yeah.
We should start looking for something to get out. But it's not bad because you discard 2 cards from your hand, which would be good because then you're not piling cards up that you don't need. And then you can don't have any GXs, it's just a discard really.
Yeah.
And there's nothing wrong with having a discard card because sometimes you need discard cards for other cards that you play. You play the Quick Ball that needs a discard. What else do we play there?
Professor Magnolia. If you just don't want it, you can
discard it. Yeah, so there's discard cards,
or Professor's Research, not Magnolia, really.
Or the Cynthia.
Cynthia was reshuffle.
Cynthia Caitlin.
Oh yeah.
Cynthia Caitlin, where you got to discard a card to draw 3 cards. A lot of those tag team trainers, you got to discard to draw. So this Great Catcher, you realize your opponent's not playing a GX based deck.
If your opponent doesn't have any GXs, although a lot of the time they'll have that Dedenne, so.
That Dedenne. That's what this Great Catcher is there for. It's for that easy knockout of the Dedenne.
Yeah, but now there's that Crobat.
Take it.
Now they got the Crobat, so they might not playing the Dedenne.
A lot of people are still playing the Dedenne, I think.
Yeah, because they don't have the Crobat.
I think it's still something that's out there.
Yeah, Dedenne has not ran his course yet.
No, I don't. I think it's still a good card. So
The hamster.
yeah. So we play one. So there it is, the Great Catcher. Our next one, which we always like talking about, is the Ordinary Rod. It's an item. Choose one or both. Shuffle up to 2 Pokemon from your discard pile into your deck. Shuffle up to 2 basic energy cards from your discard pile into your deck.
Amazing card for this deck.
Amazing.
You really can't go wrong.
No. You lose a Pokemon or two, or you discard a Pokemon or two, you play the Ordinary Rod, get them back.
Yeah, and you need the energy, so it's good to have this Ordinary Rod.
Yeah, I maybe we need to play 3 instead of 2, but I think 2 is going to be working for now.
Yeah.
I don't have a whole lot of problem with 2.
Yeah,
like we said, we like the artwork on it.
Yeah.
I do want to point out the full artwork.
Ooh.
I really like that.
It does look pretty cool.
I mean, it's a real neat.
It's almost too gold though, because the rod is golden and it almost blends, if you know what I mean.
And the line is gold too.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe that's what I like about it. I'm not really sure.
Belongs to the legendary fisherman.
Yeah. So it's a pretty neat looking card, and I just wanted to talk about that for a second. That I like the Ordinary Rod.
Yeah.
And if anybody wants to send me the Ordinary Rod full art, man, I'm good for that.
If you want to send us almost any secret rare card, we're good for that.
Or if you want to send us packs, we don't care. Whatever. We're not
even
stingy.
codes.
Codes are good. We're happy to open them online or do whatever you need to do. So
yeah.
Just send me a message in Instagram and we'll be good.
That reminds me real quick. Can we talk? I know we're in the middle of a deck, but can we talk about Pokemon Go for a quick second?
Let's take care of our Pokemon Go at the end. What do you think?
Okay, yeah, that sounds good because we're in the middle of something.
It's been good, so.
Yeah, I just don't want to forget about the Pokemon Go.
All right. No,
I'm excited for it.
We're excited about Pokemon Go. Okay, well, we'll get into that at the end. No, maybe we'll start putting our Pokemon Go at the beginning of our podcast.
Yeah, after our Pokemon Fact.
After our Pokemon Fact, a little Pokemon Go. Well, you know what? We'll talk about it after we open our pack from now on.
All right, let's remember that.
That'll give us our Pokemon Go mount. So, because we know there's a lot of our listeners that love Pokemon Go.
I mean, who doesn't though? Pokemon Go's a classic. Well, not a classic.
Not a classic yet, but it's getting there. So
it is a win.
Let us continue with our deck.
Yeah. Is it my turn?
It is your turn. I did the Ordinary Rod.
That means you get to do the fun card after this one.
Oh, I love the fun card.
Yeah.
Okay, it's your turn.
Next we have the Quick Ball. You can play this card only if you discard another card from your hand. Search your deck for a base Pokemon, reveal it, and put it into your hand, then shuffle your deck. This is just to help get your Jirachis, Squirtles, Sobbles, or a Rangaroo.
Perfect. And this is a perfect thing for the Great Catcher.
Yeah.
Get rid of that Great Catcher and use your Quick Ball. Also, you can get rid of a Pokemon necessarily because you have the Ordinary Rod, so you can use the Quick Ball to get a Pokemon. Like if you have an evolution that you can't use, you ain't gonna use it for a while, so you can discard it, get it back later.
Yeah, that is true.
So, just real quick, I want to just go back. All our trainers are uncommons.
Yeah, except for all our trainers or all our items.
All our trainers are uncommons up to now. All our items
up to now. Okay,
yeah, everything that we've talked about for trainers are all uncommons.
Okay.
None of them are rares. None of them are secret rares. I know we did talk about the Ordinary Rod. That's a secret rare, which is fantastic.
It's not only secret rare.
It's
not limited to.
Right. It's not limited to secret rare. So these item cards, they should be fairly easy to get. Quick Balls should be easy to get. Ordinary Rod should be easy to get. Great Balls should be easy to get. Evolution Incense.
Great Catcher.
Yeah, Great Catcher.
Yeah.
Everybody wants to get rid of that, so that'll be easy to get. And the Capacious Bucket might be your most difficult one to get.
I think so. Not the Evolution Incense won't be the most difficult
No,
one.
I don't think so. I think there's a lot of them out there.
Yeah.
So, anyways, that's where we're at.
I just don't know how much water is being played for the Capacious Bucket.
Well, Inteleon B.
Is that being played?
Yeah, it's being played. Mm-hmm.
All right.
I've run across a couple decks online, and they don't like the Mad Party.
No one likes the Mad Party.
Nobody likes the Mad Party.
It's like Night March and Lost March and all that fun stuff.
Yeah. So we are playing 4 Quick Balls. So there we go.
I mean, maybe we can cut it down. I mean, if we really wanted to, because we only play 3 different basics.
Right.
We do run a lot of each basic, but it's just 3 difference ones. So, but you do got the 4 Sobble and 4 Squirtle and 2
Right.
Jirachi. So that's 6 total. So being able to
and
get
if we
4
put that
of the
Ringaroo
6,
in there.
yeah, that would be 7.
So here's the thing. So we would have all these cards. Now we wouldn't have the basics in there. We'd have probably our GXs in there and our Blastoids in there and our Inteleon in there and our binder. We'd have it all in a binder. All these trainers would be in a binder. So all we have to do is go into the binder and say, okay, 3 of these cards, 3 of these cards, 5 of these, 4 of these cards, another one of these cards. You know, that's how we build decks.
Did
That's
you say 5 of these cards at one
I
part?
did say 5. You know, sometimes I want to get a little greedy. You know how that is with me. So
yeah.
And I'm so excited about the next card. I didn't want to. I'm trying to ease into it, and I'm just so excited.
The next card is a winner every time.
It's probably the best card that's ever been printed for Pokemon. I put it on my top cards of cards. It's up there on the best cards of the best cards.
I don't see how this card could ever go out of rotation.
And it is hard to believe that it would ever go out of rotation. And it's the rare candy.
A winner every time.
Absolutely the best card.
Who doesn't like candy?
Right? And it's rare.
It's
rare, so it makes you want it more.
Yeah.
So anyways, rare candy, in case we haven't gone over it before, which we probably have, is choose one of your basic Pokemon in play. If you have a Stage 2 card in your hand that evolves from that Pokemon, put the card on the basic to evolve it. Skip to Stage 1. You can't use this card during your first turn on a basic Pokemon that was just put into play.
So good.
So good.
And the arts on it, they always just look amazing.
Right?
I've never seen a bad looking rare candy.
I haven't either. And the full art is amazing looking. It is one of the best looking full arts. It's hard to even describe how good it is. It's just such a good card.
It's just so visually pleasing.
Yeah, and it goes all the way. You can get rare candies like crazy.
Oh, and then there's also the other secret rare, the first secret rare that they made.
The first secret rare.
Yeah, that one looks really good.
Oh.
It's one of. Yeah, there we go.
That's a good looking secret rare right there.
Yeah. That one's probably like $500.
That's what it should be if it's not.
Yeah, it's from like Plasma Blast or something like that.
All right, well, we'll
one
have
of the plasma sets.
Yeah, we'll have to figure that out. So
they like to put plasma in black and white a lot. The word plasma. I don't blame them. Plasma's cool.
Right. So there we are.
Yeah, rare candy, always great. But I get to say this next one. I'm very excited for.
But we play 4 rare candies because there's a lot of evolutions we have. We have the Blastoid. Yeah, we have the Blastoids, which there's a lot of Blastoids, and then Inteleon, which I don't know how much we want to really use a rare candy to evolve the Inteleon.
Yeah, but I guess if you're in like a tight situation, like if it's like, oh, I need this evolution incense to not be knocked out,
right?
Or it's like, oh, go.
Right. I guess if you're in a tight situation, you don't have a choice. Yeah, we're going that route, but most likely we're gonna go with the straight up evolution.
Oh yeah, the straight evolutionary.
The Sobble.
Yeah, and this is where your 5 comes in too. We do play 5 Blastoids. They're not the same Blastoids, but we still play 5.
Right.
So
we can jump the gun wherever we want on that.
Yeah, we have an excuse. So next we have the Switch. Switch your active Pokemon with one of your bench Pokemon. Wowie. Some of the Switch arts look okay. I mean, it's played because I shouldn't talk about the art before I talk about its purpose. It's played because Blastoise is tanky.
Very tanky.
Like he's a turtle though. So what do you expect?
Right.
He's a tank turtle.
If we gotta take the energy off of him and discard it, and we don't have the energy in hand.
Well, not discard it, but put it back into your deck.
Oh, put it back into our deck. So if we take it off and we don't draw it again with the other Blastoid, then we're sitting there dead in the water.
Yeah.
Whereas if we have the Inteleon, who already has 2 energies sitting on the bench, that needs to knock out a 100.
A mad party,
or anything that it can knock out. Maybe a Dedenne that's already taken a little bit of damage.
Yeah.
120, not bad.
Yeah. So that's why the Switch really helps out.
So that definitely, I agree with the Switch. It's definitely a good one. there might be some other tools that we could use to beef up our guys that I haven't really thought about.
Oh yeah,
You
for
know,
the
maybe,
more HP.
Yeah, maybe like...
Because 240 is kind of on the lower side, you would think, for a stage 2. That's a tank turtle.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, so maybe we gotta look into this deck a little more, just to refine it a little bit more.
Yeah.
But we just threw this together not too long ago, and because we wanted to do more of a how to build a deck, and that's what we're kind of doing. You kind of build the deck with starting with some cards that you like, you know, and seeing what matches up. You find something you have a lot of cards of, whether it's water or fire or...
And I just really like the Pokemon Blastoise, and I was like, why don't I play this Pokemon? He is such a good Pokemon.
So there's another reason to build a deck. I like the Pokemon. You know, if that's a Pokemon you like, and you have enough of them to build a deck, that's what you want to do. You want to try to build your deck with something you have enough of to build a deck with.
And if you like the Pokemon, every time you win with it or even play it, it will just be a lot more satisfying.
Right?
Because you'll be like, that's one of my top Pokemon. It's the greatest, and I can't lose with it.
This is my winning Pokemon. I like it.
Yeah. So we run 2 of the Switch.
2 of the Switch. Wait. No, we run more than 2 of the Switch.
Do we run more than 2 of the Switch?
We gotta run more.
No, just 2.
Just 2 it is then. Oh, that is what it is, I guess.
And yeah, again,
right.
It can be refined.
It can be refined. We can add more. We can take out some. Once again, Switch it's been in so many editions of so many different formats of Pokemon.
It's older than me.
So it's easier to get that card out. Get the card. If, let's say you need cards and you go to a card shop to buy some cards, you're talking about a Switch, like it will probably be a 10-cent card in a 10-cent bin.
Yeah.
Or it might be in the bin with buy 15 cards for $1 or something.
Yeah.
There are those bins too. So you guys want to look out there and see what you can find. Switch is definitely something that there's thousands of them, millions of them out there, you know, just sitting waiting to be played or taken or even pulled off shelves.
Yeah.
So, but secret rare Switches don't come by every day, so.
That is true.
So anyways, we're going to move along. Just trying to tell you a little bit on how to get cards if you don't have all the cards you need. Hopefully you have a full play set of Switches. They seem like they come in 2 or 3 sets at a time sometimes.
Yeah.
So it doesn't seem like it's that hard to get them. So our next one is our first stadium, and I think it's our only stadium we play.
Yeah.
It is the Chaotic Swell, which we've gone over before. It's a really good card. It really It really helps you take the edge off of the game when people are playing stadiums and relying on a stadium to help them win the game. And what it does is whenever either player plays a stadium card from their hand, discard that stadium after discarding this one. So basically what you do is if they have a stadium in play, you play the Chaotic Swell. That knocks out their stadium. If they play another stadium next turn, it knocks out the Chaotic Swell and their stadium. So you're getting two of their stadiums out for one of yours.
Yeah, and so I was thinking, this is more of a... This doesn't have to do with the playing style of the deck, but I was thinking about the deck today, and I thought it'd be funny if this deck was able to run the black market, because you got shady dealings in the black market.
Yeah, right? That would work out real good.
It's
I think, is the black market out of rotation, though?
No, it's not out of rotation.
Not yet. It hasn't made it, huh?
No,
so
it has not.
Well, we still got some of those cards that are still in rotation. We played 2 of the Chaotic Swells, because...
That's really all you need.
Really, because that's taking out 4 of their trainers, or stadiums, if they even have 4 stadiums in there.
Which most decks really don't.
Unless someone's playing a heavy stadium deck for some odd reason, which is a possibility. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
You could build a heavy stadium deck to try to complicate your opponent's play.
Or if you're milling. If you're playing a mill deck.
A mill deck, maybe, yeah. So, but like I said, 2 Chaotic Swells.
Alright, next up we have the BD as supporter. Attach basic energy card from your hand to one of your bench Pokemon. So this helps you power up either the Inteleon or the Blastoise. We only play 1. And it's just we take the free attach, because a lot of the times, we don't play that many supporters where we need to rely on it that much.
And so this is a good one too. At the beginning, you you can get that first stronger attack when you're putting. You can play an energy from your hand, and then you can play Beatty and get another energy and put it on your Pokemon and get a good first attack.
That is true.
So that's a good thing about Beatty because he lets you get two energies in a turn, which usually you can't.
And then plus whatever the powerful Squall.
Well, that's going to be later on.
That will be later on because you won't have him out yet if it's early on.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is hitting for 120.
Yeah. So even like maybe your second turn,
Yeah.
and maybe even your second turn, you get that Inteleon with the
rare candy.
With the rare candy, and then you're doing 120, knocking something out quick too.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of possibilities with Beatty where he's allowing you to put extra energy on quick. We haven't really talked about him too much. He is holding a Pokeball in his hand. He has some nice curly locks.
And gloves.
And he's wearing
one glove. Oh wait, no, that's not his hand. His hand is in his pocket.
His hand is in his pocket. I don't think he has a glove. I think that's a shadow on his hand.
Yeah?
I don't know.
I don't know either. And the shadow's a likely guess.
Maybe. So,
maybe they're like half gloves that cover 3 of your fingers.
Maybe he just has a birthmark on his hand.
Maybe. I don't know.
I don't know either.
The mysterious figure.
Yeah, so... Anyways.
That'll be our fact next time. Does Beatty have gloves?
Right. So, anyways, that's it for Beatty. He's a pretty good card. He's good for this deck anyway, so...
Yeah, he's a winner. Oh, you get...
My turn? Your turn? No, your turn. My turn?
Yeah, it's your turn. You did all the fun ones today.
I'm getting some real fun ones. Okay, so this is our trainer supporter. It is Boss's Orders, the Giovante, and...
Not just Giovanni, not Giovante. Giovanni.
Giovanni.
Oh, I thought you said Giovante with like a T.
No, Giovanni.
Ah, okay, I see.
Okay.
Switch. I misheard, I'm sorry.
Switch your opponent's bench Pokemon with their active Pokemon. Now, this is a great card. Obviously, it's easy to figure out what it does. You want to end the game, bring in something, knock them out.
Yeah.
So it's an easy one. Now, the thing with Boss's Order, it's a rare card.
Oh, yeah.
He's going to be a little harder to get.
Yeah, and he's high in demand.
He's high in demand because everybody wants to get him out.
Because everyone likes Giovanni.
Everybody likes Boss's Orders. So we only play one, so that makes the deck make it a little easier in the deck to do that. So
yeah,
we don't really have a problem with that. I don't see any problems with that. You?
I do not see any problem.
Okay, so he might be a little more pricier than some of the other cards that we've already gone through.
But I mean, you could probably I think you can, if you need be, you can muster up one.
Right. And now we're just gonna go back real quick and talk about the Capacious Swell and Beatty. They're all uncommon cards.
Yeah,
they're
nothing fancy.
They're nothing fancy, but they are a little harder to get. Some of the cards will be out there, a little easier to get. The switches are going to be, like we said, real easy to get. The Capacious Swells might be a little harder because people are still playing them, trying to keep the stadium counts down. And Beatty might be a little easier to get. I don't think a lot of people are playing them. So
I don't think a lot of people are playing them either.
So, anyways, so that's where we're at. We're going to go on to our next card.
Next we have Cynthia and Caitlin.
Boom, I called it.
Oh, yeah, you did. You couldn't have looked at the deck earlier.
Oh, yeah, I probably did. Probably did.
Put a supporter card from your discard pile into your hand. You can't choose Cynthia and Caitlin or a card you discarded with the effect of this card. And then when you play this card, you may discard another card from your hand. If you do, draw 3 cards. So
right.
A lot of card action going around.
Right.
There.
So what they're saying is you take Cynthia and Caitlin and you pick a card. If you pick Boss's Order and put it in there with it, which I don't know why you do, but say you do, then you can't pick that one back up.
You get Boss's Orders back with it.
Well, that's what I was going to get too. But you can't, if you play it with Cynthia and Caitlin, you can't get it back. Now, if you play the Great Catcher with Cynthia and Caitlin to discard it, then you can get Boss's Order back.
And you want it back all the time, I feel like.
Right, so that's a way to get your trainers back that you need. You can only get a supporter back with Cynthia and Caitlin. So
yeah.
So with that, you're looking at draw 3 cards too. So that'll help you out too.
And a supporter.
And
4 cards.
And your supporter.
Well, really only 3 because you're using 1.
I think we're only playing. So. We're playing 1 of these, right?
Yeah.
1. Yeah.
1 to get our Boss's Orders back, so we can play it twice.
Oh, it is my turn for the next good card.
Oh boy.
I got another good card.
I know you set
Look
this
at
up.
that.
You counted.
I counted. That's why you go
first.
first, right? So the next card is one of my favorite cards. It's Dan. Dan for Dan.
It is
Works.
Dan for Dan. Yeah.
I'm
I'm
gonna paste my picture on there at some point and just play with that. When someone's like, "Oh, that looks like you," that is me. That's Dan.
Or you should just get his haircut and his mustache.
No, he is blonde here. I don't like it.
Well, not his hair color, but his haircut.
No, I like my hair. We're gonna switch. I'm gonna put my picture on it. It's easier.
That is easier.
And then it's draw 2 cards. Draw 2 cards. You and your opponent play rock, paper, scissors until someone wins. If you win, draw 2 more cards. So you could possibly get 4 cards. You're definitely getting 2 out.
No, you would not play this card if you were super duper try hard at Pokemon, but we're not always like that. We like to have more fun than play. Well, we like to play tournaments. We like to win tournaments too, but it's not like we must win at all costs.
Right. This is so we can have a little fun in our decks and not always be so serious. I gotta win. Yeah, I gotta have the best cards.
Like if you ever been to regionals, that's tense, and you don't like it to be that tense.
There are a lot of people out there that are very serious about Pokemon and take you to a level where they get mad if they lose to someone like me or someone like Nick. And we're just here to have fun.
Yeah, and if you're mad that you lose, that's no fun.
Yeah, that's no fun. That's not what we're trying to get out here. We're trying to get out, hey, Pokemon is fun, and Pokemon is always fun.
Yeah.
So, that's where we're at.
Good sportsmanship.
Yeah. So, like we said, we're playing Dan, and we are playing a whole whopping 1.
We should do a life lessons podcast.
Life lessons. Pokemon life lessons.
Yeah, life lessons with Dan and Nick.
There we go. And Dan's he's an uncommon too.
Yeah,
so.
I don't think many people are playing him either.
I don't think so either. So
although I don't see why
and
not.
And like we said, you're not putting a whole lot of these cards in. You're putting 1 Boss's Orders, you're putting 1 Cynthia Caitlin, you're putting 1 Dan in. So you're putting 1 of these each card in. So you're not overloading with a bunch of cards and trying to get a bunch of cards. You're just putting 1 of each in. So hopefully throughout your buying of packs and stuff, you've come across at least 1 of each of these.
Yeah, and so this next one we do play more than 1. I think we play 3.
I think we play a whole play set.
Do we?
That would be my guess. Nope, you're right.
And so this is the iconic old lady with the hatless haunch crow cane. It is Professor's Research, and it is Professor Magnolia, and it lets you discard your hand and draw 7 cards.
So here's a hard one to get.
It is
Sorry.
But I mean, not all decks can just be butter, you know.
Right, and it's a rare card.
It's probably like $2 per.
Unfortunately, we have to have it. It's a card that hopefully you can get it and play it. If you can't, we understand. I mean, if you figure out something else, you play Marnie. If you have a Marnie to replace it.
Yeah, or Judge.
Or Judge is not in
no.
rotation anymore.
I thought he was reprinted as the full art. No.
I'd have to take a look.
Yeah, we'll get you.
But something that can swap out cards for you. That's what you want to do.
Hopefully, Judge.
Yeah.
If it's still in, Judge can't be out.
I don't know.
Judge is one of the top tier trainers.
So, anyways, we play 3 of these.
Yeah.
And that is really the end of our deck. All we got left is our energy. We played 10 water energy.
I was about to do the Jeopardy segment where we say what the answer to this question is 19 Pokemon plus 31 trainers, and you were supposed to say what is 10 energy, because it's the total.
The Toto?
Yeah, the total. Yeah.
Total?
Yeah, not the Toto.
Toto. So yeah, but 10 energy. We'll save that one for next time.
All right, be ready for it.
Be ready for it. So
for the Toto.
The Toto. So that's the end of our deck. 10 water energy. So like we said, this is an easy deck to build. Especially, it shouldn't be too hard to get that Blastoise because he is in.
He's not seeing much play, and I believe
he's not seeing much play.
He's in Celestial Storm, maybe.
He might be.
I think so. I could be wrong.
But
though.
he's in a promo box. There's a promo.
Oh yeah,
there's a promo box with him.
That's what you were going for. I thought
that's
you were
what I'm going with.
Set.
So if you can't get both of them, at least you can get one out of the promo box. And if you have another type of water Pokemon that can be an attacker, like an Inteleon V, or give me another V type of Pokemon that.
Sand Slash.
Sand Slash
Or
is a
see
GX.
the GX.
So we were talking about that beforehand about the Sand Slash GX. So
should I go over real quick how the deck is supposed to be played? Like just like one more like refresher.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna do that, but just.
Oh, okay. Alright, do we have something else real quick?
Well, we got this. We're talking about the Sand Slash. So
that is true. The Sand Slash and or other V cards.
Other V cards.
You just filter it to water, I'd say.
Water?
Is the Sand Slash? Okay, yeah, there you go.
So
let's see what we got.
No cards found.
Nothing. We got nothing.
We got nothing. What is going on here?
It's because of what you did to the filters.
What did I do to the filters?
I don't know. Oh, you put on. Oh wait, no. What? I don't know. What did you do to the filters?
We got no cards. We're done with
nothing.
Cards. We
have no V Pokemon and no GX Pokemon in standard.
We're all out of cards.
Yeah, I don't know. What is going on here?
I'm pressing too many buttons. That's what's going on. No cards are found. Let's try this again. Let's get rid of standard. Let's just do that. Let's do that. And let's apply. Let's see what we
What the heck?
Oh, we gotta hit the filter. Why is the filter being so silly?
I don't know. They're not filtering, that's for sure.
Okay, for some reason.
Just filter out water Pokemon at this point, I guess. Because if it doesn't work, then I don't know what's going on. There we go.
But what the heck?
Oh, put it to standard. Yeah, there we go.
Standard. Water and standard. Let's try that.
That should work. Alright, there we go.
Okay, here's the Sand Slash that we're talking about. So the Sand Slash is good because he has an ability, what we were talking about. If this Pokemon is your active Pokemon and it's damaged by your opponent's attack, put 3 damage counters on the attacking Pokemon. So here's the thing with the Sand Slash. It's really his GX move. So I am having a hard time reading that because it's so.
Oh yeah, it's the blue on the blue.
It's the blue on the blue, but it says this attack does 100 damage to each of your opponent's Pokemon that has damage counters on it.
So he's for a spread deck.
Right. Well, right. But the Inteleon, he does 20 to a bench Pokemon.
Ah, I see.
So if you use that Inteleon once or twice, you're using the Sand Slash, knocking out maybe 3 Pokemon in a turn.
Yeah, and that could be anywhere from 3 prize cards to winning the game.
Or you can easily bosses order something in that's bulky that can sit in front, and you can use the Inteleon until you need to swap him out and bring the Sand Slash in, knock him out.
That is true.
The Sand Slash is an underrated card, and he could really do some heavy damage really quick.
Most underrated card of 2020, Sand Slash.
Well, just think if you're playing a little more spread damage, and you're playing against a Mad Party deck.
Yeah,
Mad Party's not going to.
Sand Slash is way underrated.
He's gonna trash Mad Party because all their Pokemon are under 10 or under
10. Wow.
They're under 100 is what I'm saying.
That is true, so except for the Rangaroo.
So the Rangaroo.
But the Rangaroo's 120, I think. So you're good.
Yeah.
So yeah. Spread deck with the Sand Slash. He is very underrated.
Right. So he is. So
just like the Judge.
So there we are. So now we need to see
what else we got.
We want to look at trainers that we could replace.
Oh yeah. I thought we were looking at the other water Pokemon though.
So
maybe the Big Charm. Maybe we want.
Maybe Bill's Analysis.
Bill's Analysis, huh? Maybe. I was thinking I think the Big Charm.
You look at the top 7 cards of your deck? No, I'm saying for the Magnolia. The replace Magnolia because it's a rare card.
Oh.
So if we could put in.
This card is a rare. Dude.
Oh jeez. Never mind.
Oh, to replace Professor Magnolia?
Yeah, because
is Judge still in? That's the question.
That's the question here, huh?
Judge is still in.
Blues Tactics, maybe you could put in for Magnolia.
Maybe Blues Tactics, but you lose the attack. I guess if you need be, I guess you can Blues Tactics. But
I don't want to play Bug Catcher. Black.
No.
Burning Scarf. No.
No.
The Toughness. The Cape of Toughness.
No,
Oh.
that does not help you. The bow staff guy.
You're the bow staff guy. It doesn't help you for this, but
No.
Coach's Trainer. That doesn't help you because we're not playing tag teams. No, we're not playing tag teams.
Yeah. Ooh, I was
So,
ahead of myself on
that doesn't help us out at all.
Let's see. Cynthia
Cynthia
and
and Caitlin, we've already said playing. Dan, we've already said playing.
Dana.
Which we could play those again, but
Yeah, but it's just draw sport. It won't help you as much.
But that's what we're looking for. We're looking for
just the temporary replacement.
Why don't we have the de-evolution spray in there?
Because I think it makes you shuffle your Pokemon back into.
I get it, but if you got a evolution incense.
Yeah, that is true. Maybe that's for like later game to get that boss's orders. So that might be helpful. What else we got here for? Maybe we should filter this out to support.
Nah, just keep on going.
All right.
Energy Spinner.
Energy Switch. I have the secret rare energy switch. Erica's Hospitality.
Erica's Hospitality.
But that's a rare too.
All right. Well, I don't know. Well, we'll see what we can figure out.
Yeah.
I think that's the deck is pretty good. Nick's gonna go over a little bit how to play the deck.
Yeah. So, you wanna try
Green's Exploration?
But we have abilities.
Oh.
You wanna try to start with the Jirachi to try to get some good trainers in your hand, and then what you wanna try to do is you wanna try to get the Sobble out, and then you wanna try to get the Drizzile and or that other one, what's it called, Inteleon out, and you want to try to get those guys out to try to evolve into your Blastoise. You want a powerful Squall Blastoise and a GX preferably.
So you want a good start with one of each basic.
Yeah, because then what you can do is once you get that powerful Squall going, you can already start cycling it out. Then you can get just more trainers out and just set up another powerful Squall maybe, and a few other things. Like, get the energy back to get more energy, so you're always just picking up energy.
Gotcha. So, it seems like a good solid deck. We should have a lot of fun playing it, and I think people could win tournaments with this deck. I think you can go to a local tournament and
Kabu maybe, but you only it's only if shuffle your hand into your deck, then draw 4 cards. Yeah.
That's okay.
Kabu's the replacement. Because Judge is out.
Yeah, no Judge.
That's the saddest thing I've ever witnessed.
Well, he goes in and out, you know that.
He does.
He's been out before, he's back in, he's out, he's in.
He'll be back.
He'll be back. He always comes back. So
like a boomerang.
Yeah, right. So that's where we're at. So good deck.
But now you guys know how to build the deck.
Right, and that's the way you need to build a deck. And, let us know what you come up with. And
yeah, send us some of your decks.
Right, your deck list or something. We'd be happy to help you tweak it or modify it or come up with cards that might be better.
Or play against it.
Yeah, one of the many things. And we'd love to try to do what we can. But that's it about decks. Let's get into our
Pokemon Go.
Yeah, Pokemon Go.
So, Pokemon Go, there's been a lot of, Porygons around recently.
Yeah, this weekend was the Porygon event, the big Porygon event.
Was it? No one told me that.
Well, keep up on your Pokemon Go facts.
Well, I knew that there was the Porygons. I was like, wow, there's a lot of Porygons.
Yeah, it was the Porygon event this weekend. A lot of Porygons pulled and captured and so on and so forth.
Yeah, and so, also another fun fact about Pokemon Go. Fun facts all the time now.
Just throwing them out there.
Yeah, so the Pokemon Go, there's a specific, names that you can name your Eevee, and it will evolve into a certain evolution, but I'm pretty sure it only works once.
Right.
But if you look that up, you can find some names if you want an Umbreon, let's say, or a Vaporeon, or Glaceon. They have Glaceon now, right?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
I played Pokemon Go when they only had Generation 1 in it. So, from the roots, pretty much.
From the roots.
So,
And now that now Pokemon Go is really big, there's still a lot of people out there playing Pokemon Go. We love Pokemon Go.
Yeah, and message us on Instagram if you like